hotness of it because it is just too hot. These last, I guess this is still kind of long for you guys. Maybe it might be, but very nice, very nice. Also went to see my grandma when I went to go get this haircut. W grandma, she's doing amazing. Always nice to see my grandma. Question of the day: does anybody else really, really, really hate turning left when it comes to driving? I hate it. I think it sucks. I think turning left is terrible. Left at lights and stuff. It's just left is so difficult. Turning right is fine. Turning left is difficult. Sorry, I have a lot of things I need to say right now. Another thing I noticed, I'm on the new setup again, by the way, on the different computer. I noticed that the videos that I recorded on this computer sounded a little bit louder, and I couldn't tell what it was or if it was just placebo effect. I did indeed figure out what it was. I had to lower the microphone volume in the system's sound settings itself, separate from OBS and the microphone and in the editing. I don't know if anyone else would notice, but I certainly noticed that it was much louder on here comparatively, but I kind of fixed it in the editing anyway, but it should be better, and I kept the gain a little bit lower for right now just because. Alright, that's like the fourth thing I had to say. The fifth thing I need to say, I would have loved to have Burger King be a part of this video tonight. I had a whole other idea for a video tonight, but Burger King decided, and you know how I am with my Burger King over there, they decided that the mobile app ordering is not going to work tonight, so I'm not going to bother, speaking English into the drive-through thing. I do not trust them. So we got Wendy's. I did a Wendy's video a couple months ago. It was incredible, great food. I got a bit of a different stuff this time. It smelled really good in the car. I'm sorry I'm talking so much already. I just had a lot to get out of my mouth. It's June 7th, 6/7. I should have done a 6/7 video. God damn it. 10:20 p.m. Let me get this stuff out before I just talk your ear off. I did a no talking video earlier, so I need to talk now, get it out of my system, you know what I'm saying? Alright, this looks pretty good. I think the tenders look a little weird. I've never had them, but we got 3 double cheeseburgers with extra cheese from Wendy's, plus we got 4-piece tenders, not nuggets. I went with tenders this time. I did nuggets in my last video. I was feeling the tenders. They kind of gave me 5 pieces, but like 2 of them were kind of like small, so I don't know how these will be. I've never had these before. They were kind of expensive. It was like $8 for a 4-piece of these, so that's something. I think I'm gonna keep that box there. I like how it looks. Do I have anything else to say? I do have some ketchup on the side, just in case I need it. I think these look really good. They smell really good. This is a good Wendy's. You can tell they got their shit together just by the way that they operate. I feel like it's pretty close to me too. I forgot just how close it was, because the last time I went there I didn't really know where I was going, but it is very, very, very close to me. So this will hopefully be in the rotation a bit more. And fuck that Burger King again for the second time. Let's pour out a nice cold bottle of Diet Coke and let's get to work. I must say, I am enjoying this alternative setup. I know it may not seem too different for you, but after I redid my room today and made it different, I redid this room at least. It's very nice. It's very cozy in here. I like having a dedicated setup for these videos. I feel very professional. And the guy is being loud in the other room right now, above the other room, so and you can't hear it here, so I'm happy for that. I feel like I'm like so off-centered right now. I apologize. That's just terrible of me. Alright, and yeah, I didn't get any fries today because I did that fry McDonald video this morning. Well, not this morning, it was like 8 hours ago, so I was not in the mood for any more fries. Let's get a nice extra cheesy burger. These are very heavy, thick, and holy fucking greasy, dude. And wow, they are soft. Sorry I devoured that one. I was very hungry, and it was very, very, very good. That bun is really good too. They have a good bun. They have a good, like, everything. My forehead is very bright right now because of the lights shining on me. I actually put a second light up in here too because the lighting was a little bit weird for the video earlier. I'm trying to properly figure things out. This camera does light very weird. Like, the white side of my face looks good, but the red side's kind of blurry. Like, over here is kind of blurry. It acts a little bit weird on the edges of the frame sometimes, or when there's very low light. I don't understand this camera, but it does look nice otherwise a lot of the time. You would never really know it though, because my videos look terrible on YouTube. You don't see half the you do not see half the crispness that I see when I record these or edit these. I gotta figure out how that works. I gotta make these, I don't know. That was a good burger. Let's just immediately swap to a tender here real quick. Why not, right? Why not? That is good. They look and feel like they would be like very crunchy, but the crunch is pretty subtle. They're just they're very soft, honestly. Saxophone. They are very, very dry though, that is for sure. I would say if you took them down, if you took the dryness down just a notch and upped the flavor just a smidge, they'd be they'd be like incredible, but they're still good. We do have ketchup just in case, so. Alright, definitely need to get back to a burger. Look at that. Ooh, baby. This one's like completely hanging off of the thing. But I like it like that, honestly. That is cool. Give me a good bite right here, you know? You know what's interesting? I definitely thought I needed the extra cheese because I think the doubles don't come with the extra cheese because it comes with the other ingredients instead. And then I take off the other ingredients, right? So it would have just been 2 patties and 1 piece of cheese. They're kind of thick. Well, I guess they're not that thick, but I kind of feel like a 3rd piece of cheese is kind of needed. It's almost like their cheese is too thin and subtle. It's still good. I can still taste it, obviously. I guess it doesn't feel like I'm tasting an extra cheeseburger, just a regular cheeseburger, I would say. I was left with just some bun right there because the patty was offset. It was too offset. Offset. I don't really love that this is my like second meal of the day. Technically, because those fries were the first, I guess. I don't love that. That is what I've eaten today. Not that I eat healthy ever anyways, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit much in it. It's just one of those days. I don't know. I just kind of, I gotta get ahead of my videos, you know, if I'm really trying to ride the wave and the, ride the good momentum that the channel has these last 2 weeks. I do want to keep consistent with, like, the fast food stuff, and I don't want that to sound like, oh, I'm being so unhealthy for the views and whatever. Because it's really not a matter of health stuff, because, like, I don't eat healthy regardless. It's just, I'm just going out, like, I feel like, you know, the stuff that I eat that's, like, frozen from my freezer is definitely just as unhealthy as, like, McDonald's, but it's McDonald's and stuff, so it gets a better or worse brand health-wise, you know, to everybody's perspective. If that makes sense. This is really good, though. I really, really do like this Wendy's. And, you know, I saw that they open at, like, 5 o'clock. So what am I hearing? Oh, it was just my Coke. It sounded like it was raining or leaking in my room or something. The fizzing, I don't know if you can hear the fizzing sound. Barely. What was I saying? Wendy's, like, breakfast. I've never seen, like, a Wendy's breakfast menu, I don't think, so I need to take a look at that for sure. I want to eat this other burger. As much as I like these tenders, the burgers kind of blow them out of the water. But we'll get to the tenders. Have no fear. This whole thing cost like $20, by the way, for these 3 burgers, and then the $8 for the tenders. A little bit more than $20, but I had like a $3 discount for orders over $20. So that's how we got to, you know, kind of pricey for what I got, I feel like, but the tenders are tenders, you know, they're a bit more pricey because they're tenders. If it was like nuggets, it would have probably been a bit better, but, you know. Loud bang above me that scared me. And a car honked behind me that scared me too. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I love me some good McDonald's burgers. They'll always have a time and a place. But these are way better quality burgers, I think. Unless it's just my appetite talking and it's just my need for change talking. But those were so good. They're filling too. I was really, really hungry, but But I guess I wasn't as hungry as I thought, though, to be honest, because I did eat all those fries like at 2 o'clock, and that's like kind of 8 hours is pretty close in proximity for me for big meals, I guess. Usually I wait a little bit longer than that, but I figured I'd try to get this out of the way without going out at like midnight to do it, you know. I'm gonna get a little bit of ketchup out. I don't want to do too much on accident. Stupid headphone cord. Somebody was saying, well, every now and then people say that they do like the tapping that I do in these videos. I do them from time to time. It takes like a mood, though. I need to be like in the right mood to do these, because tapping is it's very boring for me to do. I don't find it fun. Time moves very slowly when I do it. Sometimes I look at like the timestamp for the video, or I look at like how long I've been recording, and I tell myself, okay, go to like 2 minutes. Do like 2 minutes, and I try to look at that timer to know how long I've been doing it. And it just takes forever. And like I did tapping in the video that went up yesterday, aka the one that I recorded earlier today. And there was a part that I tapped or whatever, I forgot what it was already, but I thought I did it for like a while, but it was not even like 2 minutes, and I was just like, wow. Like, I could sit here and ramble for an hour for a video, no problem, and it would feel like it was a few minutes. I could not tell you, I would suffer tapping for an hour. It is so boring to me now these days. I used to be able to do it, it's just not an engaging, fun kind of content for me anymore. But I like to throw it in every now and then if I can, just to spice things up, or variety, or lengthen the videos, or whatever. It's just so boring, dude. It's just not stimulating for my brain in the slightest. It gets hot in this room, though. It does get hot in here. Although it's hot in every room in my place sometimes, but I can only be in here so long with warm food and whatever, I guess, and a PC that's on. I'm impressed with that PC. I've had it for 3.5, almost coming up on 4 years. God damn it, man. I still remember the day I got it like it was yesterday, man. Motherfucker. I'm getting old. And it still works pretty, like, it's got some problems on the inside maybe, but you'd never hear it in the fans, I guess is what I'm saying. That's my stomach. The fans behave themselves very well, and they're quieter than my current fans are, so that's nice. You know, these are good tenders, but they're not, because they're not like nuggets. They're like in that different kind of taste palette realm. You know, nuggets are kind of like a bummier fast food. Tenders are kind of like a higher tier meal. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. That, like, they don't work as a side to some sloppy cheesy burgers as much. They feel like they're in a different area. Like I'm more interested right now in eating some nuggets than I am tenders. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes any sense. They're just very different. I did figure I'd give it a go, though, just because they looked pretty cool, and I did do the nuggets last time, and I wanted to do something a bit different. Not that it matters, I guess. Next time, excuse me, next time I'm doing nuggets. Let me stop stalling here. Oh, that was loud. I just dropped a nugget, or tender. See, I got nuggets on the mind, dude. The ketchup helps. Yeah, again, they're not even bad. They are good. Just not what I'm after I'm eating those burgers. I don't know how else to describe it. Here's another reminder of why I don't want to do these freezer food videos anymore. First 6 hours, look at that dumb, I showed this the other day, that mini corn dog video. Dude, 384 views, that's not even bad, but like, the other stuff just does so much better on the first day, and I really do care about the first day. The one thing I would say though is the gummy bears are down at number 9 on that list, pretty low, but like not too far off the other stuff. But the gummy bear videos, or the gummy videos in general, just get a lot more views, like, as time goes on. Like, they age really well, I guess is what I'd say. Because that one has, like, where is it at now? It's at 6,000 views right now, which is more than anything else I've posted since that one McDonald's video, like, 13 days ago, which is almost at 10k views for some reason. Why are 10,000 people watching me eat McDonald's? I couldn't fucking tell you, but it is what it is. Yeah. This is a weird fucking channel, dude. It's a weird fucking thing. God, these are so boring, dude. I wish I had some nuggets in front of me right now, man. I'll do like one more just because I don't think I want to eat like both of them. I'd rather not overdo my appetite, and hopefully I'd have more of an appetite when I wake up tomorrow. You know what I mean? I have like this weird OCD thing where if I like blow on one of my hands, I have to blow on the other one too. It happens when if I'm like playing a game on my computer and I have like my hand on the mouse, one hand on the keyboard. If I like cough in like a certain direction and one hand feels the air come from it, I have to blow on the other hand or I start to like lose my shit a little bit. I think I'm like really fucked up in the head deep down, but like something is keeping me sane because I have some weird problems like that. I've never actually like told anybody that. I've always just had this weird like thing with things being even. Not quite like that, but like patterns and like I still remember I had that as a kid I stopped having it, and I remember the day that I came back. I remember exactly what I was doing in my room next to my dresser that was hand painted by my parents or my dad with starfishes and like fish on it. And I was right there, and I was like, wow, I haven't felt this OCD-ish thing in a while. I don't know what I thought it was back then because I was very young, but let me just eat this chicken, bro. It takes a lot to chew these. My jaw's getting tired. I wish I got another burger. Or like anything else. Shall we pour out a little bit more Diet Coke? Well, that bottle is like room temperature. It's the bottle I had it out like the entire day since I've been home. The last few hours, I guess, not the entire day. And I took it with me when I went to go get the food and stuff. I think. Yeah. Anyway, that's probably kind of it for this video. I do feel like this one was kind of short. I feel like I either ran through it really fast or I just didn't do a lot of pausing because there wasn't a lot of noise because I'm on a goated new setup. I've only been recording for 42 minutes. That's not very long for these videos sometimes, but that was really good though. I do want to make sure Wendy's is in the regular rotation for now on. Alongside I like the McDonald's will always be in the rotation because it's so close and so easy. Subway, I like being in the rotation for sure. That's a good one to keep on the regular. Although we made on my stream the other day, we made a list of like other sub sandwich places that I need to try and go to. Some that I've been to, some that I haven't. So I don't want to be too repetitive with the Subway at the moment, but I don't think I have like, see, I just did it again. I don't think I have enough like variety of interest in Taco Bell. Like, I don't think there's enough items on their menu that are different enough for me to try that I would actually enjoy, that I'm willing to try. So even though my Taco Bell's right next to me, it's very close, and it's 24 hours, I don't think I'm very interested in going back there anytime soon. And that's aside from the fact that it doesn't let me do a mobile order, so I gotta do a Dairy Queen pretty soon too, but that wouldn't be in the regular rotation. I think McDonald's, Wendy's would be like a main two, and then like Subway's in that mix. I feel like Little Caesars is kind of in the mix, but like there's other pizza places to try as well, but Wendy's has some good varieties, especially when it comes to like the cheesy fries. I was gonna get the bacon cheesy fries today too. I was really thinking about it. I'm glad I didn't, because I didn't have as much of an appetite as I thought I did. Although I was probably gonna sacrifice a burger to make room for that, but they were a really good batch of that stuff last time. I used to be obsessed with like their cheesy bacon fries in high school, and I didn't really bother going to Wendy's for a very long time. Bacon in general, I used to love it a lot more, like on burgers and stuff, but now I'm just kind of whatever about it. I'd rather just have it like on its own, like my mom making it at home or something like that. Yeah, I kind of explained this in the video yesterday. I'll just talk about it now just to add time to the video because, you know, I think it's like, what, 15% of the people that are on that watch this video stay this long. 15%. You know what I thought about is how, like, because it's an ASMR video, you don't do the mid-roll ads because that's, like, bad for ASMR. I don't want anybody to hear an ad in the middle of the video. But I'm probably missing out on, like, so much fucking money by not having that. I wonder how that works. I don't know how that pays different or not, but, it would probably be a 25%, well, 20%-ish increase, and I don't know. Like this morning, I got up at like 9 or 10. It's like when I woke up, and like I was really slow to get up because I didn't know what I was doing. I felt very like tired still, but I wasn't quite hungry. And usually when I wake up, I'm pretty hungry or at least in the mood to do a video, and I wasn't quite when that happened. And I got up, did some tax stuff and whatever, and reorganized this room again because I didn't like the setup that I had before. I made it a lot better, and it looks really cool. I actually really like it. Like, I really do like the fact that it feels like it's its own little studio vibe now. It's its own little room. It's its own purpose. Instead of me just throwing shit in front of my other setup and making it work on the fly all the time, I don't have to set all this up anymore. It's just ready to go. I love that. But I set it all up, and then like it was like it took a while. It was like before I knew it, it was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock almost, and I was just like what the fuck happened? Like, where did the time go? I have no idea. Like how the day just kind of flew by when I was doing all that stuff. And I sat down and I'm thinking about making a video, and I'm like sitting here at the camera, and I'm like, man, my hair is a mess. And like before, I hadn't ordered the food yet. I was actually going to order this earlier. And I was like, you know what? Let me see if my mom will cut my hair today. And I don't want to make her do it like late in her day on Sunday, so I wanted to get it done like pretty quick there so she could, you know, enjoy her Sunday in general. And so I texted her then she said yes, and I can do it. So I turned off the computers and I got ready to go, and I was literally a few minutes away from like walking out the door. I was like a minute away from walking out the door. I was staring at my YouTube on my other computer. And I was like, wait, fuck. It's like 2 o'clock. I'm not gonna have a video for today, like anywhere near on time if I go do this right now. Shit. And I like wanted to do something like really fast, so I didn't want to do like I was gonna do the Wendy's video, like I said. I didn't want to do something as much as this, as intricate as this, as good as this. So I decided, like, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna just skirt up to McDonald's real quick, 2 seconds away, buy 2 large fries. I'm not gonna talk in the video, fucking shits and giggles, and I just kind of threw it together, and it took a while. It took longer than I wanted it to. I didn't actually end up leaving here until like 4 o'clock, but I was just glad to get the video done, you know, doing those, gotta do what you gotta do to keep up the schedule. I mean, I could have uploaded it like 7 p.m. today if I really just pushed it ahead, but I don't want to upload that late. I at least want to be relatively punctual, and I think I made the right choice. I think it worked out. And here we are getting a second video done, recorded today as well, which is very nice. It's kind of hard to do these kinds of videos every day, but I'll make it work until the momentum kind of slows down. Then we'll see if I figure out a different way to go about it, because boy howdy, I'm really, really bad at, like, I keep saying no more daily videos, I need more time to do other things, and then I'm really bad at actually stopping, but things are going really good right now, so that makes me happy. Well, you know what else took some time out of my day today? I have a lot of gift cards and stuff from like holidays over the years that I don't use because I just never end up using gift cards because I'm weird like that. I have like a lot of gas cards like saved up. So that was nice to be able to go and get some gas and not feel less lame about how much I was paying for it. I usually buy my gas in small quantities anyway because I do not drive that much. I think I paid like $33 for gas today and it gave me 200 miles, which is like, that's not a lot, but that's okay. That's okay. I usually don't even do like $25 worth. I usually just do like $20 when the prices are really high and just move on because that'll hold me over for quite some time. Especially when I'm not driving to do these videos even. Because if I'm not driving to do these videos, I don't drive anywhere but back to my house like once a week. So. Alright. I don't think there's anything else to say. I've rambled to extend this video enough, I believe. Oh, one more thing. This is the cup from my McDonald's video yesterday. It's like kind of firm compared to like other cups. I didn't throw it away because I wanted to keep it just in case. I thought that like... Wait. I thought that it sounded pretty good for cup standards because it's like a thicker kind of material. It feels like it's got some firmness to it. Good little thocky kind of taps. I don't know, if you get this far in the video, let me know what you think. That's why I didn't throw the cup away, so. Yeah, I just don't have it in me to handle that last tender right there. I guess you can have it, so. Alright, I'm gonna go clean this up and get out of here. Appreciate you all, appreciate the support on these videos. We're heading in a good direction. W mom, W grandma, W haircut. Yeah.